So Brian Stelter of CNN worries that CNN is not doing sufficiently favorable coverage of the Biden administration. In fact, he's asking the press secretary, Jen Psaki, how they could be more obliging. What is it that they get wrong? How can they do better? Listen.
Busy summer ahead, infrastructure, election reform. What does the press get wrong when covering Biden's agenda? When you watch the news, when you read the news, what do you think we get wrong?
Well, look, I think some of our muscles have atrophied a little bit over the last few years.
Now, what do you make of this guy? You know, maybe I should start by pointing out that Brian Stelter is 35 years old. I mean, when I first learned that, I had to do a double take because, I'm 60. This guy, well, it's probably an exaggeration to say he looks old enough to be my dad, but he does look older than me. And I've deliberately, by the way, made this video where I'm sort of at my worst, by which I mean my hair is disheveled, I haven't shaved, I look like I just rolled out of bed. Well, I kind of did. And, but, I guess what it means is that it ages you to be such a groveling sycophant. I mean, imagine anyone in the press asking this of the Trump administration. Could you ever see it happening? Never. Impossible. Inconceivable. And right there you see the radically different way in which the media, CNN in particular, treated Trump with unremitting hostility and Biden as if they are a kind of unpaid PR extension. In fact, I think Stelter sees himself and Psaki as doing the same kind of job. And Stelter is essentially asking Psaki, as if she were his boss, how can we be more accommodating? Is there anything that we're doing that isn't sufficiently sycophantic? This is the, I've called it previously the courtier press, kind of like the courtiers and jugglers at the French court, where they were eager to please and always wanting to know how they could bow a little bit more deeply or crack jokes that made the aristocracy laugh a little louder or do a little better job of butt-kissery than they have been doing to date. What a shameless synecdoche, a metaphor for the media in general, and how dismaying it is for reasonable people to realize that in the world's premier democracy, we don't have any effective check on power.